Welcome back to My View. I'm Val. Today we are listening to Smile, that face, the happy face, by Porter Robinson. What do I know about Porter Robinson? I know that he is cutesy. I know he was on Ludwig's stream. And I know that he's apparently made good music, but I've never heard any of his albums, nothing of the sorts, not portered my Robinson once. So, today we're gonna see if Smile is all that. That being said, if you want to see this whole thing completely uncut, down below, Patreon $2, it's just $2. What are you doing? You also get stuff a week early. And you could subscribe and catch it live with everyone else to watch it for free, instead of going to Patreon and seeing the whole thing uncut. And then, yeah. Starting with track number 1, Knock Yourself Out XD. I'm here for a fun time. That's what, I know it's gonna like bitch slap me eventually, but this is good so far. Sort of gives me Wreck-It Ralph. Like that? I'm fucking with that. This is the best Taylor Swift album in my opinion. Hold up. Break Corby? Hold up. Oh. Ooh! Okay. Okay, Porter. All right. That was just like going to an amusement park, having a good old time, just having a good giggle, chewing the shit with friends. That's sort of the vibe it gives me. And, you know, video game galore, a lot of electronic sounds. I like them. I'm a guy who likes, you know, virtually everything, unless it's like offensively like hard to get into. Just straight fun. I don't know, it feels like pop music that was made for my brain if I was in 8th grade, but it still sort of transcends that type of music. If you know the genre of this is the best song ever while I'm in 8th grade and then it turns to dog shit 2 years later, it's sort of like that, except for it just keeps that pristine sheen of, oh, this shit is really good and really fun. With that being said, on to track number 2, Cheerleader. I listened to this when it dropped, and I was like, this is interesting, and then I never listened to it again. I can tell you're acting your heart out. And she's addicted to love, the type where she don't know where to draw the line. It's not fair. There's a little bit of a twinge of the fucking break chord type of beat. Ooh, little metronome thing. This bridge is hitting too, fuck. Let's build it back up, baby. Come on, Porter. Fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck, okay. Oh my god. It feels weirdly nostalgic. I'm going in the order of the album. What do you mean in the order of in the playlist? I'm going front to back as an album should be listened to. As a whole, I like it a lot. In the context of the album, I like it a lot more than when I just first listened to it. And I feel like it's like weirdly nostalgic, where I've been looking for music like this for a while, but everything that sort of hits is not really greatly made, and it sort of has one part to it that's catchy, and that's the reason why it sort of took off. But this whole thing seems very, you know, well crafted with everything. It has nice texture, it has nice flow, and it's just been a while, like maybe 4 or 5 years since I've listened to like vocal delivery like this and stuff like that, so I'm sort of just excited. Moving on to fucking a 7-minute song, almost. 6.5 minutes is practically there. Gonna be probably a mood swap, just because how do you do that for 7 minutes? I don't know. On to track number 3, Russian Roulette. Okay, well, not a complete mood swap. His like vocals remind me of Owl City a little bit, in like a good way. I like Owl City. His voice also is just good, just flat out, no bullshit. Hey, that's me. Hell yeah. You see, like he's just having a good time with it. Fuck. Like the way he just falls into that chorus. Fuck. Damn. Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't believe that. I got a new favorite. Fuck. By far.
The kick drum and bass suggests the song is coming to a close. That's weird because they reflect us, and we are beautiful. Hey, don't kill yourself, you idiot.
Damn. Oh my god. Fuck. What the fuck, Porter? Holy shit. This completely like, what the fuck? He had 2 back-to-back fun hits, and then he sort of flipped everything on its head while keeping the core of, you know, him very, like, he didn't even really keep it. He kept it, but then he projected it and shined it through everything, where holy fuck. I thought he was gonna get deep later on in the album. I was not expecting this soon. I did not expect to have like that whole 6 minutes and 30 seconds to be as like pristine and like necessary. Like he did not waste a single second. Just sort of dropping truth bombs throughout the whole thing. Even like when, you know, he's in the more poppy sort of part, sort of talking about Pitchfork and, you know, YouTube reviews. The part where a bad guy just died, you're making memes about, nothing matters now. That part, sort of, I said it was relevant just because sort of anything and everything in the news or online is sort of instantly clowned on, no matter sort of the severity. There's always someone clowning on something. That's just going to be true for everything for the end of time. So it's kind of like, you know, ridiculous to sort of go out there, be yourself, and then sort of care about what other people would say. I know it's a cliche thing to say, but it's like one of the hardest things for a human brain to sort of comprehend, just because, you know, we were trained to be liked by the people around us because it used to be like 20 people that we would be around. But now when we're plugged in like this and I could talk to like everyone in chat right now, it'll get kind of crazy if I point one of you out and say, I don't like you because X, Y, and Z, which I don't. I don't know any of you and you don't know me, and we never will. So that's sort of another beautiful part about it. But going back to the song, crazy on how he flipped it to verse 3 to become super like sad, but also very inspiring with I want to see my mom one more time, I want to lose my phone one more time, I want to kiss my cat, I want to thank my dad, I want to marry her one more time, I want to live. Like, fuck. Just that ballad of just like, I just want to live. Like, I fuck with that heavy, because that's how I've been trying to live. And whenever I find myself in the mind space that's outside of that, then I start to get unhappy. If I'm in a mind space where if something really fucked up happens and I'm like, day will move on, at least I had the opportunity to have this shitty situation, then I'm in a good mind space. And it seems like that's where he's sort of at. And then finally the outro, having the drop come in, fucking crazy. And then I like the whole conversation about like song convention and stuff like that, especially the "don't kill yourself, idiot," because that's like a very simple, easy thing to say, and I feel like that line will do like unimaginable good. Track number 4, Perfect Pinterest Garden. Ooh, that's like a little funk to it. I feel like I'm fully in it now. Like everything he gives me now, I'm gonna be like instantly attached to. Just a little simulation of being a friend. I like how this is like, it's more laid back, but still, you know, still grand. Still a good old time. Fuck, his voice, man. I love how snappy and like just fucking good these shorter songs are too. Okay, what the fuck? I see Lil Wayne has like a little thing at the start. I know he's not like, I know it's probably a feature, or not a feature, whoa, probably a sample. That last one, shit, what a fun, funky time. I like that one a lot too. I also like how like, you could tell it's just fully him. A lot of the times, lyrics and stuff like this fall flat because the artist is going, how do I seem quirky and fun to appeal to this, like, new generation? But I know this dude fucks with a Pinterest garden to his heart. Like, I know he has that on his phone. I also like how, like, this compared to Imaginal Disc, I love Imaginal Disc, don't get me wrong, but I can't super connect lyrically. This, I could sort of connect with better. I don't know if it's just, you know, biases based on who I am. I don't know, I connect with this more. It's using all the same sounds and instruments I've heard throughout the years, but he's doing it in such an authentic way that you could feel it through. You can just feel it through it, that you're like, oh, this dude just truly believes in this, like, album and this sound and what he's saying. Bro does not play about mood boards, facts. He's not giving a single joke to that. He's not clowning on nor disrespecting a goddamn mood board. He also seems like the type of fella that would have, you know, Nintendo on him at all times of like any generation, which that's like someone you could trust, I feel like. But man, I just want to keep on going. On to track number 5, Year of the Cup. The fucking Lil Wayne.
My goddamn business. What's in the cup?
I think that's Tim Westwood. Does that sound like Lil Wayne a little bit?
When people drink alcohol.
That's Wayne now, though. Too much yapping in this one, though, but very good. I can already tell this is an album where the most disliked song on release, like a week later, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, the song's fucking good, but it's like a 9 out of 10 compared to all the 10 out of 10s. Oh. I should not have been surprised that Porter is part of the LGBTQ. Oh yeah, I'm gonna double check that. Maybe not. I'm Porter Robinson gay. I'll leave that up in the air. I don't really care though.
Everything wrong with me up on stage, it's embarrassing. What I meant to say is I gnashed my teeth right in front of you. I asked you if I never change, would you love me? Hate this version of me that was safe and sanitized thoroughly.
I fucked with that. I could see why it was like the most hated, but you know, his heart was still in it. Can't be upset. So overall, I liked the song. I could see why it was the most hated, and I can see it probably being my least favorite, just because, as Apu said, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but APU, as they said, a lot of yapping, which I could sort of agree to, but you know, it's there for a reason. It pushes the narrative of the song. We're gonna listen to track number 6, Kitsun Mason Freestyle. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Crazy sort of built to the start. Oh, I fucking butchered that. Ooh. Oh, it's a brand, he just put the words. Oh, that's cool. I want to see that brand. Oh, shit. I know you guys can't see this well, but this shit goes hard. I bet it's really expensive. Ah, oh, yeah. This one's so like easy to listen to. I just lost myself in it for a bit.
I always feel like I just found the thing that's haunting me. Like, I got my teeth fixed. I regret it so much, man. Like I can't get the teeth that my mom gave me back.
Damn. I relate to that whole interlude heavy. Oh my god. And a fun little digital beat to top it off. Fuck. I love that like effect on his voice too. That one was just like an easygoing, fun-ass song. And, you know, interlaced, again, with there's so much truth. I always feel like I just found the new thing haunting me. For me, that relates to me heavily, just because I am young, I'm 19, I'm working through life. I went to college for a year. I realized that I gotta think about shit for a year and then go back. I sort of fell in a pitfall of trying to maximize my growth on YouTube without appreciating what I've had going on. Like it got so bad that I couldn't do anything for a month. I didn't like feel like posting or doing anything for a month, and I still got 10,000 views. Where, you know, I still haven't fully processed that, because without me doing anything, 10,000 people decided to watch my stuff, which is fucking weird. Because like half a year ago, maybe 8 months ago now, maybe 10 months ago now, I like wasn't doing this consistently. But I sort of fucked myself and put myself in a bad mental state where I'm like, what if I do this to maximize my shit on YouTube, then the unhappiness I'm feeling right now will be fixed. But what I failed to do is I stopped being like grateful for everything. I stopped living in the moment and I kept looking at the future. Timelines are very tricky because you see, this thumb is the past, this thumb is the future, and that right there is the present. That's how it's shown on every map. But truly, it's like this, where the past and future are still on these sides, but they're like my fingertip. They're like my nail. That's how long they are. And this is the present. It's all of your time. The past and the future are only worth looking at for very situational times, and it's so detrimentally bad for you to think about them all the time. And I got caught up in thinking of the future, and I fucked myself in the present, and I sort of tricked myself into being unhappy where I already knew how to be sort of sound. Anyways, on to track number 7, Easier to Love You. I like this laid back vibe again. I know it's gonna crank up, but get ready to cry. Oh.
Comparing yourself to the person you were at age 17. I look like someone I don't recognize. If you could only see yourself like me. Dear future me, I promise I'll take care of the person. We'll both be eventually.
feel like so many of my friends miss that the song is a love song between another person, even though the lyrics are pretty bland. Yeah. Fucking amazing. I was wrong. It did not really blow up. But man, I love this. Fuck. Not enough to make me cry. I feel like Guide Dog by Quadeca sort of cushioned that for me, since it's somewhat the same feeling. But this was a music video reaction, I would be sobbing right now. Fuck. I need to listen to music videos. I haven't watched any. But like, I love just the idea of dear future me, I promise I'll take care of the person we'll both be eventually. That's sort of the thing I clung on to the most in the song. To me, it feels like sort of sweet though. I didn't really catch, I think, the overall theme, just because to me it's still sort of like, not a love song, but if you could only see yourself like me, I think it's a song about himself and him sort of reflecting on loving himself. I can't really dive into that right now because I feel like I need to look it up. Not look it up, but sort of just think through it more and re-listen to it. This next song has Frost Children, which one of my coworkers, shout out to him, you know who you are, mentioned them to me, and I need to listen to their stuff. So this is like a cool coincidence that they're on here. I know they just worked with Danny Brown too, so I'm like, maybe I should get into their stuff. Maybe it's a sign. But track number 8, Mona Lisa. Ooh. Synths remind me of Scrapyard. Bit of industrialism to it too.
I like the way you look around me when everyone stares. I just don't care. Any minute I'll wait for you. I know you do it for me, and everybody else surrounds you. Mona Lisa, darling.
It's like a cool mix of everything, I feel like. Like, oh my god. Fuck, oh my god. Shit. Fuck, that one was really good. Damn. They should work more together. Fuck. That third verse sort of tied it all together for me. When the Angel Frost sort of takes the reins and leads, that was the moment where I'm like, alright. And it's also like nostalgic in the way it reminds me of like, you know, music I listened to as a kid, sort of rock, sort of has a somewhat of a punk sort of feel, but is also very electronic. I need to stop with that fucking arm. Like, all those songs from back then, if you played them for me now, I would go, I remember this. I'm not gonna put it on after this. But this has like some sort of quality to it that I can't pin down to where it reminds me of that stuff, but it also has like such a good like factor of this. There's something new in there, and there's something new that I'm gnawing on there. And I love it. This next song seems like it's gonna be kind of crazy with that title. Like, what the fuck? On to track number 9. Is there really no happiness? Oh shit. Already a fucking banger intro. Maybe it won't be as sad. It doesn't sound too bad.
Like a joke, I swear that I wrote. I know I'm not alone and wondering, and I want it to be wrong when it's over and done. Give me a drug.
Oh, I see the message. I fucked with it. Oh, now it's sort of sadder.
Making love to the memory you think I've been chasing the track. How's that help me? Well, maybe it's my fault.
I love the way that the instrumental sort of drove that emotion. It's the thing, Porter, you don't change another person. That's entirely up to them.
Is there really no happiness without
Damn. Okay. Not too much of a sad one. I feel like I'm out of the woods then for all the depressing stuff. I could see, not, you know, being completely done with the album, but I could see what he meant by this being a more sad sort of album rather than, you know, a full out happy album. But I feel like a lot of the sadness that he presents here is also juxtaposed with the happiness he has with him, which inadvertently is what he's trying to tell in this song of, you know, do I really need to be sad to be happy? Which, you know, the truth is, yes, you do. That's why I value the moments of sadness. Like, I still value the last month where I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And what am I doing as a human? And why am I not happy anymore? Maybe I just need more and more and more. I still value that month. That month was not the best. It was not fun. But now that I've been down that path, I've thought of all those things because I thought they were valuable to think about. Now I could look back and go, wow, that was not a way to live or valuable to think about any of those things. So now I can know to steer clear of that. So the sadness sort of protects you later on, but it also gives you the capabilities to appreciate the happiness. Like the happiness I've felt today, just throughout this day, of waking up early, mind you, going to the shower, having a nice breakfast, and then not being rushed to make this video before work, still having a couple hours. I feel fucking great. Where this song is sad, don't get me wrong, but not from where I stand today. On to the last track, track number 10, Everything to Me. Shit, got a slower one. I'm here. Like that, even that little, like, you know, crowd cheer. It's fun, I like it. Fuck, man. Porter, man, you know how to close an album out.
If I won't see you again, waiting on a corner, crush me like a plushie. I'll be one of your things.
I like that line.
I shouldn't say I love you. I don't know your name. The air in between.
This is a crazy, like, this is already, like, I don't know, a huge album to me. And I'm just gonna quickly add all the songs to the playlist. Man. The whole album has themes of his relationship with fame and audience reflecting of his life. Yeah. I could feel that. I also sort of take a lot of things at face value because I did not catch a lot of those themes. You know, re-listening to this album, looking at different views and angles, I will definitely see everything. It's like when JPEG Mafia, on his last song, he was talking about this girl that he lost because he couldn't be a good boyfriend. But it was sort of, he meant that, and he also meant the girl was also hip-hop, and its relationship to that. It's where I love just how thoughtful artists can be. But man, this song, what a good ending. I fuck with his, like, undying love just because I feel like I hold that a lot too. I'm sort of left in a position where I don't really want to be with anybody just because I got too much going on in my life. I can't give them the amount of time that they deserve. And I'm okay with that for the first time ever since I've, before I've had a girlfriend, 5 years ago or something like that. I'm just left with all of this love that I didn't really know what to do with. Putting it back into yourself, I feel like is quite the move. And, of course, leaving the rest for the people around you and stuff like that. To where I don't relate to, the relationship side. I can't really relate to like the relationship he has with his audience and stuff like that. For my final thoughts on the whole project, knocked it out of the fucking park. I don't know how more people weren't talking about this on Twitter. Maybe I was on the wrong side because it seemed like Imaginal Disc got a lot more love than this did, which it deserves, don't get me wrong, but this also deserves a lot of love. I connected with almost everything in here. I love how it felt nostalgic along with very new stuff, where I can't pinpoint where the new stuff is. So it just feels like nostalgic music that keeps, it keeps something for me to chew on, which I fucking love. And he just seems like very genuine through it all, which I appreciate the most in music. I love his mindset on almost everything he talked about. It aligns with my stuff perfectly. Where this is like a very rare case scenario where I listen to an album from an artist and I already feel sort of a connection to that artist, where I feel like if you were at home, I know you know what I'm talking about. That connection that you feel, like I feel this with like Tyler the Creator, but it took me a couple albums to get there. Like with most artists too. I'm so excited to get into his past stuff. So if you made it this far, might as well subscribe. I'm gonna listen to Nurture and maybe the one before that. Going on to my top 3 favorite songs of the album, I will have to say Russian Roulette, everything to me, then probably Easier to Love You, which those will obviously change as I keep listening to the album. But like I said before, if you made it this far, what are you doing? You might as well subscribe. You made it to the end. You're gonna like more videos on this channel. Patreon is still down below if you want to see uncut reactions after they're done, or if you just want to catch, me live, you could do that. And if you want a little badge to show up in this chat box and feel all special with the memberships, join button down below. You also get fully edited videos early. And yeah, I hope everyone continues to treat themselves as they should be treated, which is well. Everyone deserves to be here, and everybody, I hope you have an amazing day. Adios.